Welcome back to 2020 Trading. Today we are looking at the watch list for today, Monday, 20th of July 2020. So we've had the weekend, we've had a series of events and catalysts over the weekend, and one of the major things that has happened over the weekend is with Facebook. So over the weekend it came out, it was announced that Disney has cut a lot of their spending on Facebook. And the reason that Disney has done this is because they're joining this whole clamor for Facebook to start clamping down on hate speech. Now, I know that it is a difficult position for Facebook because how do you classify what is hate speech and what is not hate speech? But there seems to be a growing concern, and many companies have been cutting their advertising budgets with Facebook. And right now I'm looking at Facebook, and Facebook is down 1%. So we're looking at Facebook for a short if this continues to happen. So we might look for Facebook for a short trade today. Again, just to clarify, these videos is just for active trading. So we're not looking to stay for the long term. It's just to take the advantage of any short-term price movement. So today we'll have Facebook on the watch list for a short trade. The next stock on my watch list is Ekso Bionics, ticker symbol EKSO. This company produces exoskeletons. So these are suits that people will wear on their bodies to help them aid their movement if they've had like an accident, brain injury, stroke, all that kind of stuff, just to improve their movement, help them to learn to walk better, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to play this just to show you what it looks like. Okay, so this company, EKSO, like I said, exoskeleton company. In 2019, they went into a JV with a Chinese JV partner. And so there was Ekso, I think a US JV and a US JV partner and a Chinese JV partner. So three of them. And then the US Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States decided to look into that JV with a Chinese partner, and they decided that it poses security risks to the US, and they decided that to go into a national security agreement with Ekso, and part of that national security agreement requires that they terminate their relationship with the China JV. So we don't know exactly what's in the national security agreement. I guess it's a security issue, but we know that they have to terminate their relationship with a Chinese partner. So what does that mean? Well, I think that this type of news is going to bring some attention to Ekso, and that could, spell something good for the company. And I also feel that it doesn't say anything about it, but I feel like the United States may want to compensate this company by maybe giving them some contract, all that kind of stuff, just because they're having to terminate their relationship with the Chinese partners. So, and also, by the way, this company received FDA approval to use their exoskeleton products to treat for people with brain injury. So, and that was back in June. So there's been some attention coming to this stock, and I feel like with all these things coming onto the stock, the more attention, the more news comes into a stock, the more likely that something is going to happen. You're going to get a price movement. So I just feel like it's likely this is the time to get into the stock and see what happens, either for the short term or the long term. So that's why this one is on the watch list. So in terms of the price, in terms of the technicals, right now from yesterday it was at 781. So I think anywhere in the sevens would be a good entry. And hopefully it doesn't drop below 7. So I think anywhere in the sevens would be a good entry, and hopefully from there it takes off from there. Okay, so the next one on the watch list is SHLL, Tortoise Acquisition Corp. This one is purely technical, so there is no catalyst behind this one. There's no news, nothing fresh on this one. So it's just purely technical based on what I'm seeing on the chart. But also the other thing is that, and if you've been looking at, if you've been paying attention to the stock market, you would know that there are many, well, electric vehicles are hot right now, and there are SPACs, special purpose acquisition vehicles. So SHLL is a special purpose acquisition vehicle that was basically listed on the stock exchange, and what they're doing is they've identified a company that they're going to partner with, a company that's not currently listed. They're going to partner with that company, and they're going to join together and be one company. And that company is an electric vehicle company called Hyliion Motors. So that one has been moving, has been consolidating in the last few days. Let's go over to the chart. So that's the chart. I'm looking at the 1 hourly candle. So that's an hourly candle. And so it's been basically consolidating for 1, 2, 3 for the last 4 days. So I feel like it could take off from here, because I could get in around this current price, I think 22.59, and it could have a relatively tight stop loss with this one of, you know, maybe 21.50 or something like that. So again, pure technical play, and just based on the fact that SPACs are very popular right now, and EV is a very hot space right now. Okay, so I think this is the last one on my watch list. It's not a very long watch list today. It's Draftkings, ticker symbol DKNG. Draftkings is an online sports betting company. And this one, the catalyst from this one is actually from last week. So it's not a fresh catalyst from last week, just because sports is reopening in the US. And they also signed an agreement with the Premier Lacrosse League, which is not a big sport, but it's something. So this is just a continuation. We're hoping for a continuation with this one. It went out 3 days in a row last week, consolidated on Friday, so we could see a continuation again, because sports is coming back in the US with, you know, COVID, with the lockdown being eased off phase by phase. So that's what this one is about. I'm going to go over to the chart now. Okay, so again, this is hourly chart, and you can see, like I said, it went up 1, 2, 3 days in a row on Friday, consolidated, and we could see a continuation today. I don't know if we will, but it's possible that we'll see a continuation. This could present a good entry with a relatively tight stop loss of maybe 34.50, something like that. Okay, so those are the few stocks that I'm watching today. Of course, there might be other things that might come up as the day progresses. Right now is pre-market, so the regular trading doesn't start until the next 4 hours. So we're just gonna wait, and hopefully today we can get some really good trades and get the week started on a good note. At the end of the day, if I do find a good trade, I'll be back to do a recap. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you don't get to miss the next videos. Peace.